Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my December bullet journal. For this theme, I kind of went back to very beginning of Christmas traditions. So on this front page, I'm just doing some old style curvy lettering, and at the bottom I have a tree log, which represents the origin of Yule log, which is where people would just go out, cut a tree down, and burn it for 12 days. That's where the 12 days of Christmas comes from. So I'm just using my Crayola Super Tips for the tree and then my Micron fine liners for the lettering. So on this next page, I have the Germanic god Odin, which is basically the origin of Santa. He was evil, so people would stay inside. And I wanted to have my monthly layout on one page, and I don't do a lot of stuff on Wednesdays, that's why I made it really small. And I'm also just using a stamp set that I have. It was like $3. I'm just using that for most of the letters. So I'm using a lot of stamps this month, mostly because I have a new stamp set that my mom bought me, and I really wanted to try it out. I also used these Christmas washi tapes, which my mom also got me last year on clearance. And so really this month was just me trying to use all of the things that I had. But as you can see, I'm just keeping it pretty simple. Throughout the month, I like to write a lot of stuff down. I leave myself lots of scribble room. So for my weekly layout, I'm just doing a basic line separation for the days. And again, just using my Micron fine liners for this. I write the week up at the top, and then I'm again going to use a set of stamps for the days of the week. And I don't have a fancy stamp block, I'm actually just using the lid of the stamp pad for this, which I mean works well enough for me. So if you guys don't want to spend $20 on a stamp block, try out some plastic that you have laying around the house. Then I'm just taking a small micron and writing the numbers of the day of the week. And I also played around with some stamps at the bottom there. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I'm going to do it for the rest of the weeks. But just to try it out, I was messing around. So during the week that I was recording this video and doing my bullet journal, I actually had COVID. I got it from my sister. So I kept this pretty basic other than the Odin drawing. Because of that, I wasn't feeling very well. But I wanted to have at least one pretty drawful element. I don't know what it's called, but you know, something cool. And then again, just adding more washi tape to spruce it up a bit. So then, this isn't really part of December, but it is a spread that I keep at the end of every bullet journal, or I make at the end of every bullet journal to help me transition into my new one, because I only have like 5 pages left in this one, so I will be starting fresh next year. Basically, I just want a place to kind of start goal setting for next year and things that I would like to look back on from this year. I also, with all the research I did for like the beginning of Christmas, a lot of the traditions come from rebirth and the new light coming at the next day. That's why it's typically close to the end of the year. It was because they were thinking about spring and how it was supposed to come soon. So I did a very basic sun and moon. So this quote that I'm writing out is by Gandhi. I thought it fit the theme of rebirth, and the new light very, very well. So I did that in in various styles of font to just kind of emphasize certain points and to make it cute. And then I also took this grass washi tape that I have. It's one of my favorites, especially for spreads like this, because it just makes it lively and colorful. I'm just taking that and running it across the bottom to show growth and life, really. So I'm lining that up on the bottom, taking an X-Acto knife across the middle to make those lines clean, and then scissors around the edge. If you guys have a bullet journal, I definitely recommend doing pages like this at the end. It'll help transition into your new bullet journal, and it's just nice. It's a nice activity for the end of the year to kind of keep hopes up, especially when it gets dark at 5 o'clock and it doesn't get light until 8. I don't like winter very much. It's my least favorite season because it is so dark. So I really wanted to make this page light and bright and remind me of the seasons that are yet to come. So this is my final flip through. I hope you guys liked it. I kept it pretty simple. I will be starting a new bullet journal soon, and I will make a video on that, as well as hopefully every month next year. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!